am Rory from Powerballs.com, and this is Powerball, our new Autostart Powerball. And here's a short tutorial, a kind of a 1, 2, 3 step tutorial, the definitive guide on how to actually start your new Powerball and how to get the best use out of it. Because these are fabulous products. Sometimes we get our customers contacting us and saying, look, we've watched the videos, we've read the instructions, but I still can't get my Powerball started. It dies after 15 seconds. Is it faulty? And I just like to say to you, a 99.9999% of cases, it's not a faulty ball. It's just down to technique, getting the coordination right, because these are a little bit tricky. Some people get them straight away. Some people take a minute. Some people take a whole hour. As I say, watch this video for the next few minutes, and I promise you will get you across the line. So, depending on the type of product that you've got, there have been a variety of Autostart models. Some will have the arrow. There's a little arrow basically on the front of in the rotor here. Some will have the arrow built into the middle. Some will have it etched on the side. You can't actually see it with the camera. It's actually there. It's a small little arrow symbol etched on the side. Some, like our gorgeous new Titan Powerball, will have it inscribed onto the actual onto the metal rotor surface. So I'm going to pick this version here. You don't even have to look at the arrow, basically. You can actually give the rotor a quick little flick with your fingers. And if it turns freely in one direction, it's the wrong direction. You want to turn it in the opposite direction, whereby it's creating resistance as you actually wind. You're winding against a spring like those little toy cars that you would have when you were younger. You'd pull them back, release them, and off they'd shoot. So you're using your two thumbs to basically wind the rotor forward. You wind and wind and wind until 4 turns, 3.5 to 4 turns, it won't wind anymore. That's it. That's as far as it's going. It's now fully wound up. Don't overstretch it, because you could, I mean, it's a very robust product, but I'm sure if you actually push too hard, you possibly could break something. You don't need to. As soon as you feel it stopping, stop. Release it. Decide which hand you want to put it into, and just start rotating your wrist in a nice, slow, steady, clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. It doesn't matter, whatever you're comfortable with. Ideally, if you're left-handed, it tends to be anti-clockwise. If you're right-handed, it tends to be clockwise. But the key here is you do not move your arm. The arm stays absolutely rock solid, steady still. It's all done by your wrist. The faster you rotate, the more power the actual gyroscope will create. The principle of the gyroscope is that the faster this rotor spins, the more inertial resistance it creates against your efforts to spin it. It's called gyroscopic precession. It's an almost surreal sort of it almost feels like gravity fighting against your hand. This ball only weighs 8 ounces, 9 ounces, 10 ounces. It'll put out up to 35 pounds of resistance against your efforts to actually drive that rotor speed. It's about 15 kilos of force. It's phenomenal. You can't see it from this video. You can just see the thing spinning around. But if you actually have one of these things in your hand and you're feeling that resistance, it's just phenomenal. It's a really, really surreal, very, very difficult to describe sensation. But the principle remains the same. At the start, slow, really slow, wide, lazy turns of the wrist, not of the arm. If you go too fast at the start, you'll hear it clacking. You'll hear it making all sorts of funny noises. You won't feel that lovely, silky, smooth resistance as the actual speed starts to build. It'll just flop around and it'll die after 10-15 seconds, and you'll think it's faulty when it's not. So again, watch this. You can do it really, really quickly. Wind it up, 4 turns, release it, and then just start. It's very, very simple to use, but it's like a hula hoop. If you don't get that hula hoop in sync with your body, it'll fall to the floor, a useless piece of plastic. This is a useless piece of plastic and some metal if you don't get in sync with the rotor, and you'll think it's rubbish. You'll say, why did I buy this? It's rubbish. It's not rubbish. It's one of the most interesting, unique, wonderful products you'll ever purchase, but you must get in sync with the spinning rotor. If you don't, it'll just die and you'll get frustrated as hell. If after watching this video you still can't manage to get your new Powerball started, please send us an email to help@powerballs.com and include your phone number. We will ring you, and I promise we will not fail. You will get spinning with your Powerball. We never fail. And when you do, you'll see what all the fuss was about, because it's a wonderful product. And these last for years and years and years, and we give a lifetime warranty with these. You'll have this for years, and it'll keep your your arms and your wrist in perfect condition from fingertip to shoulder. It'll get you better at sports, at musical instruments, piano, guitar if you play them, drums. It's a perfect warm-up tool. It'll all make sense when you get it spinning. The point is, you need to get it spinning. Product's fabulous, but you need to get that technique. And once you get it once, that's it. You'll have it forever. Wind it, release it, and turn. Nice, slow, wide, lazy turns. If you're not feeling the resistance, slow it down, or shorten, or maybe, increase the actual diameter of the turns. If you're not feeling it bite, just increase the diameter or slow it down until you actually feel it biting it, fighting against you, and then the speed will start building as you increase the rotor speed and as you increase your wrist turning speed. You're doing all the work here. And at high speeds, it's a lot of work. Okay, so thank you for your purchase of this product. We're very grateful and most appreciative to all of our customers. And thank you for watching this video. Remember, help@powerballs.com. If you have any questions, or info@powerballs.com, drop us a line. Tell us how you're getting on. We always love to hear from our customers. Thank you once again.